Good morning, everyone. This is Mukhtar after a long time with you. Today, we are going to talk about wellness. Today, we are going to discuss why you need to stay healthy and what you can do to become the best version of yourself. So, in order to discuss this with you, I have invited one of my very dear friends, Dr. Hanadi, who is actually a very well known person in Dubai. She is an integrative health and pain management practitioner, an author, a doctor by profession, a keynote speaker, a wellness mentor, a health entrepreneur, and the founder of the Pain Manager. So here we go. We invite Dr. Hanadi to be with us today. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Finally, the wellness talk.
The most
I'm
important
great.
talk, actually, the most important one. the
Alhamdulillah.
thing is
Alhamdulillah.
that the thing is that we are so busy, all of us are so busy in our lives that we forget that if we are not well enough, if we are not healthy enough, if we are not having the right kind of habits, we will not have a thriving life. And that is why we need to talk to you to understand how we can build healthy habits, how we can be better people, how we can live in a way that keeps us happy, healthy, and energetic. How are
Yes.
you?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. All good. Alhamdulillah. After a long time,
Yes.
finally we can meet virtually and in person. But we
Yes,
chose to
yes.
do it virtually today to allow people to join us from everywhere. Thank you, Nosheen, for your support, for your
Thank
encouragement.
you so much. Thank you so much for joining me today here. It means a
Thank you.
lot. You have taken out time, which is not easy. Of course, there is a lot to do on your side. And it's my pleasure to have you on my show today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's
Yes.
start it.
So let's start. I will be asking you a few questions during the show, and at the same time, all of my friends who are watching us live can also ask Dr. Hanadi any number of questions about their wellness, about their health issues, about how they can get in touch with her and benefit from her experiences and her programs. So to begin with, I need to tell you that Dr. Hanadi runs her own system which is called the Pain Manager. It is an established business in Dubai that resets your health and helps you tame your pain, come out of misery and enjoy a healthy life. She provides individualized client oriented sessions, and she is promoting optimum health and wellness to manage any kind of health issues or lifestyle behaviors that could deter you from having a fulfilling and happy life, of course. So Hanadi, tell me first a little bit about yourself. How did you start? What is pain manager all about? Why do we have pain manager?
How did I start my journey and the pain
Yes.
manager? So I think it's an old story, but to put it in a nutshell, it started from within, from a personal experience of lots of pains and aches. Um, Many health challenges through my life, and then the journey that I've been through too many therapies, including natural therapies. And the goal for me was clear from day one, but it was not clear for the others who surround me. Day after day, after joining the comparative medicine college, I started to realize that there are more to cover in life and health and wellness in order to help people overcome their aches and pains. So the pain manager started as a name with my own life, but I was building that for others because I saw how much they suffer and I was ready to help, but the tools were not enough for me. Overcoming many challenges with those that I helped, shows me also the way. How can I rebuild the system and bring the pain manager to life? And we did during COVID. So during COVID, we challenged to see people stuck in their houses. They cannot reach too many correct information.
Right.
Some of them start to mess up with their health actually. Couple
That's
of
true.
calls from friends or family members or even clients. Some infected and get well, but still the recovery was so slow.
Yeah.
So we made
Yeah.
it, and it was a tough decision to open a business while others
Okay.
closing. But the goal was clear for me. So like I set everything with the team. So I have a team. It's not an individualized company. It's
Okay.
a shareholder, and we have shareholders, supporters with us. So I sat with the team and I told them, guys, we need to move now. People needs us. If we are not going to help people, when? The previous years were me working as a freelancer with other clinics or other hospitals to provide natural therapies for them. But when the time shows up, we did it. We connect the MCC, Dubai Multi-Community, and NUC, which are the host of the pain manager. They are the host of health, fitness, and wellness companies in JLT. The whole system built around bringing all those people who suffer from pain and the people who have no issues, because not every single one in each family have aches and pains. You will find
Right.
people who support the one who actually ill or sick.
How is that? Like, it's a little bit surprising for me, Hanadi. How come people who are suffering are the people who do not have issue?
So again, when it started, I experienced it in a person when I was in my down days as having health issues. The body itself naturally can provide, after a long time or chronic aches and pains, its own natural painkillers, what we call them endorphins. It's like we become more resistant to pain, but again, we can see the pain and the suffer from the family members who are trying to save our lives. So they also get depleted from sleep, they got more worries, they forget about their own health in order to save one of the family members or support that ill child or ill person in the family. So by the end of the day, the depletion will
Right.
become in a mass level that everybody's going down, but they cannot sensate it till it, the incident goes away, and then the healthy person suddenly found itself exhausted, energy drained, and have some health issues. So that was the
Okay.
core of the pain manager. We did not call it the pain controller. We did not call it the pain eraser, because managing pain is a vast, a big word. It's not
Right.
about rejecting the pain because we need it as a defense mechanism. It's about accepting the pain, understand what is it, and then provide the support in order to bring the balance to the life.
Right.
Our major
Right.
work on physical pain, to be clear, because people are also connected that pain must be controlled by numbing agents or specific medications. It's not about for us. So in the pain manager, and me as Dr. Hanad is working on pain management, it's about taking care of that pain till we control and reduce it gradually through natural therapies and through lifestyle changes.
Okay. So
And
so you're saying
through
that at the pain manager, you're enabling people to understand that they are in pain, so that they are able to acknowledge and accept that, and then you are helping them overcome the pain by having healthier lifestyle practices
and therapies. So we have
and
both.
therapies.
So
Okay.
yeah, so our programs have different modalities.
Right.
Some include sessions, so they are hands-on session with
Right.
people to guide them
Right.
through which kind of pain. And again, each client or each individual have its own issues. Some will respond well with nutrition changes, others will respond well with body work and therapeutic massage, while others need neuro activation movement exercises. So
Right.
different modalities, we mix and merge. Again, herbal therapy, aromatherapy, other Chinese or Japanese techniques, which are based on activation of the nervous system.
Right.
That's the session part. The other part of the pain manager is about educating people and spreading the health and wellness message. And in
Okay.
purpose, I did, and I asked for to have more than license under the same company so we can support and spread the health and wellness message well. So we are
Okay.
also providing health and wellness talks in hospitals, clinics, institutes, clubs, schools, so we can reach everyone everywhere without
Right.
hesitating that they are not going to get the good information. We're going to support them and provide practical information, even on
Yeah. Okay.
site.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because definitely talks are empowering people and raising awareness to help them understand their own physical states. My second question from you, Dr. Hanadi, is that to be more precise and clear, we would like to know the pain management system that you have at your business or your company is addressing how many different kinds of health challenges?
As many as you can think, from simple headache to cancer.
Okay,
Yeah. So
right.
it's in a nutshell from the mini tiny little um,
Yes.
discomfort of headaches or the loss of focus during work or day till the
Okay.
advanced cancers. Again, we are not working alone. So the service is about integrative pain management or integrative health. So we are working hand to hand with doctors. If our
All
clients
right.
arrive with a diagnosis, with their medications, we
Yes.
don't stop anything. We work
Right.
with them to improve the
Okay.
lifestyle, and their doctors surprisingly will improve their medications and reduce their medication naturally.
Yes, because the lifestyle changes are helping in making cure possible and facilitating it. We
Exactly.
have a quick question.
Yes.
Yes, sorry to cut you short. We have a quick question from Rehan Usman Charang. He says, how to quickly cure or take care for the disease and its pneumonial sinus?
Okay. So some cases might take longer than others. So in this case, as an example, people are trying to avoid surgeries in general. We have first to get a well diagnosis and a full test from their doctors, clear that they are not in an urgent stage, in any kind of urgent stage to get medical therapy. Once all this clear, we will have the client take a full case history about their situation, their medication, what's going on, all their medical tests, and then design a program for them to help this issue to subside it or at least control it and not aggravate it. Sometimes we have to accept that surgery might be a solution, but preparing the body for surgery is also essential. So in this
Okay.
case, some cases might have benefits after 6 to 7 sessions, around 2 months of therapy. Others, we control it so it's not overcome the health. So we control the aggressiveness of the condition and we prepare them for surgery.
Right.
So it depends
Okay.
on the situation. How long does he get the infection? Any complications with it? Any other health issues connected with it? Many other level of questions that we need to talk about, and then we can at least guide them on how much they need to heal.
Tell us about your book now.
Okay. The women who inspire. It's behind me here.
Ah, great.
Yeah, so
Great.
it's a humble move, supported
Okay.
by lovely Sana Azam.
Okay.
So I was doing a program called the Expert Market. Um,
Okay.
it was the pre-launching of the Pain Manager.
Right.
So rebuilding my name and showing our capabilities to help people in health and wellness. And the book was on with 26 authors, women
Okay.
who
So you have a
inspire.
chapter in the book.
Yeah. And then I got a call. They said, can you join? That was a
Wow.
hard decision because I was fully merged with many responsibilities, and we were catching to build the pain manager. And I said, yeah, but not a full book. They said, no, it's a chapter. And it was a tough journey to write after all these years. It's not about the writing itself, but my chapter came like a medical report,
Right.
a pure medical report, which was, it's like, if anyone read it, it will be hard for them to understand it. Then the journey how to actually rewrite everything as an inspiration for others.
Okay.
And with each line I wrote, the pains comes up. It brings all the pain that where they were in bed, I was trying to curb them to the surface. So it was also part of the pain management that when we accept what we had, we have to
Yeah.
bring it up. But with whom?
Yes.
With someone who can deal with it and guide us through the
Right.
journey till we know our path. And this book was
Right.
the path because with every correction I got back or I get back, I will read again the stories of other ladies with me and I get more inspired. Okay, so there are more hope, more people who suffer. I start to understand that I'm not alone in this journey. So the
It's
book
very
came,
important.
yeah, and it was the first drop. There are more books are coming because it was an opening window for me to
Okay.
understand that my own challenge that I've been. This book had my story of paralysis that few people knows about it. One chapter, but it just summarized what I had experienced the last 2.5 years through a paralysis journey and came back on my
Yeah.
feet, showing up that the pain manager can help those even if you have a paralysis. We will do our best to support. It was another window to open up from co-author to be an author and bring my own books. When I search for a simple book describing my condition and how to heal it naturally the way that I did, and I couldn't find a single book in the market about it, an international market. None told about the condition that I suffer called transverse myelitis and how we can help people from their places in any part of the world to heal themselves.
Okay. What is one message? One message that comes through your book to all its readers.
Keep the smile up because you don't know what will come.
You are a great example of resilience, no doubt, Hanati. And you always inspire me to stay strong in all kinds of time.
Thank you so
I want to
much.
ask, welcome. I want to ask you, what is in your plan, Yani, in the next 2 years, 5 years time? What do we expect from the pain manager and also from Dr. Hanadi?
Let's start with Dr. Hanadi because pain manager have more plans. So
Okay.
I'm actually I'm applying the future started from the moment that we are living now.
Yeah.
So I'm preparing for my international exams now. Building knowledge evolves every day, and
Right.
what we the challenge that the universe put us with COVID situation, opens different windows for me to understand that I need to upgrade a specific kind of services and knowledge for my clients and myself. And that will be guided with the pain manager vision, that it's not going only to be about talks and
Right.
sessions. It's going to about full courses of integrative therapies. And that was an answer for a dear client that I met 7 years ago. She was my first client when she said, why can't you change this session into a course that you can teach for health professionals and health coaches? And I did. So we're building those kind of courses so people can come here. For now, it's like one-to-one. We're going to evolve and bring it up to teach more professionals about it, get an international certificate. So we are building a kind of collaboration with specific institutes or colleges around the world, and make our courses and training available for everyone and recognized also from the health professionals. So it started from tiny little
It's a
sessions
very
to,
good step. Yeah, it's a very
yeah.
good step
And it
because it
brings me
will
back to, yeah,
certainly
yeah, it brings me
prepare
back
people.
to, yes, it brings me back to the day of the college, because actually I was an assistant professor in the college. I was teaching orthopedic surgery and general surgery as a comparative doctor. So it brings up the old days of preparing all these courses and teach people around it and train and exam people to prepare them for the next. It
Right.
has not, like, we're not going to stop on just giving sessions, because, and again,
Right.
we have many professionals around them us
You're
who
empowering
provide
people.
more. Yes.
It's a great cause.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you a lot of luck for the same, because definitely we need more people like you who are not just curing a few patients, but are thinking about the betterment of the society to empower people so that people can not only live healthier lives, but can encourage more people to live healthier lives and stay well.
Exactly. And again, like, it might start with one, but the mission actually was there since I was
Right.
10. Is why we don't have more of those doctors or professionals who help me to heal first. So I took it as a mission for myself. And when I got the opportunity to evolve, bring it up, I get my certificates and qualifications also. I renew them the last few years to be recognized as an international teacher. At this point, we can train anyone in any part of the world.
Right. This is great, Hanadi. We wish
Thank
you
you.
very good luck and more
Thank you so
success
much.
in life. Yes.
For
Uh, what kind of people should contact you? Who should contact you? I should contact you for my migraine, yeah?
you're most welcome. So, yeah, just to clarify things, because when we do talk sometimes, me as Dr. Hanadi, for now, I'm the only therapist in the pain manager. We are looking to hire more people later once we, like, share the session set up for everyone. Um,
Yeah.
so for whom the pain manager can be supplied or support or service can be done. For everyone, we're only not dealing or we're not promoting ourselves as mental coaches. So we might guide people for mental clarity or emotional clear up, but it's
Right.
not a psychological or mental coaching, because
Okay.
some people think that pain is connected only with emotions. That's not our work. We might touch it through the sessions, but it's not the whole process. So if someone came, and again, it's with the system that we work with, and we found that they have more emotional issues and mental support needed, They will be guided and referred for practitioners or therapists or doctors that we have collaboration work with. If the patient needs more of different other therapies, like physio work or chiro work or even doctor, surgery, any kind of other modalities that we are not supplying, they will be guided for those professionals and not be upset because we did not accept them. Simply because we know our lines, we know our services, and we want, by the end of the day, to serve people, not to fake our therapists and tell them we can help while they have more issues to be dealt with. Also,
Okay.
very young generation, so newborn babies, those are not our clients unless the mother is like, general issues like gas, bloating, but not a major service for babies under from baby, like, 1 day baby to the age of 7, 6, 7. If they came with just mild things with their moms, we might help. We might guide the parents and train the parents to do specific kinds of behavior to improve the health of the child. But it's not our duty. It's not our main service. People with mental issues, special needs cases, well, whether they are kids or adults, we don't deal with. But we are happy to support and guide them where to go if they arrive to our sessions. And we are happy to support if they have issues to manage their lifestyle. One of them to provide safety in their places for a case. Basically, when we work with pain management, we deal a lot with people who have leg injuries, shoulder injuries. They might be in wheelchair or they have multiple sclerosis, so they have issues with movement. Part of our services sometimes is to go to their places, and that's very, very specific cases, and provide them with a safety setup for their living environment. Means we might change the design of their rooms and furniture and their house gadgets to make their life easier. That's a big part of our journey with those who need really, really like the support in depth.
Okay,
Very
that is
old,
very interesting.
yeah, very old clients, like over the 80s. Although I had someone in his 80s and he's happy. So very old people that they need a health support or a health professional to support them in their journey because they have many medications or many health issues need to be monitored and supported. Again, we are happy to support their families or their take care person, the people who take care of them, to help them to understand how to deal with such people, how to help the daily tasks to be done on time, and take care of that elderly person without messing their life. So the support will be for the family members, how to talk to them, how to
Okay.
sit with them and rebuild an environment around them. I
Okay,
even,
what is one advice, Dr. Hanafi?
yes,
What is one advice that you want to give to our listeners today
okay, do
so
the
that they could
ones.
have a happy life?
Do the ones. So I have a rule called the ones because for many years now, more than 25 years in health sector. The last 10 years were mainly on natural therapies. So, and I face always people who said, that's too much for me when I give the program for them. I said, okay, let's cut it down, do the ones. So take 1 minute for first to breathe deeply. Just 1 minute a day. So the ones have to be once a day. 1 minute of breathing, 1 minute of movement. If you are sitting on a chair, do your movement on a chair. If you can stand and walk, do the movement of walking. Just any kind of movement for 1 minute. one glass of water after each visit to the bathroom, one glass of protein or calcium enriched drink, yogurt, milk, or any other substitutes, one fruit or one veggie, fresh fruit or fresh veggie. And you'll be fine. And if you cannot
This is
sleep,
easy.
easy, but you have to be
Yeah.
consistent in it. And I have people who said they start day one, day two, by day three they forget. So I used to give them a kind of a list, the ones
Okay.
list, and they have to
The
tick.
one list.
They have to tick, and when they come for their next visit, I need to see the charts. And if
And
I want
why
to,
these five ones? Why these five ones are so important?
now it's like all starts with the breath. So when I ask for
Okay.
breathing one deeply, 1 minute, it starts with the breath. Lots of people forget to breathe out. It's not to breathe in, it's to let go. So
Okay.
first to let go. So breathe in, breathe out will cut any kind of frustration from the brain. It will bring more for the brain. It's actually all these fives are the basic of neuroscience.
Right. Okay.
So, and it's just a simplified form. So the brain needs nutrition and activation, oxygen, nutrition, and
Right.
activation. So with the breathing, we will have the oxygen for the brain. The brain functions will work well, and it will support our systems. Then the walk, the activation, what we call. If you cannot walk, at least move your body, even if you're in a chair. If you cannot move your
Okay.
legs, move your arms, hands, anything in you, move your eyes from side to side.
Right. It's
These
important to
movements
move.
will activate the brain naturally. It will start the healing process and manage the pain naturally. Drinking only 1 cup of water, please. Because we have two teams now, those who never drink water and those who drink 3 gallons of water. So just to bring everyone to the balance back again, since we let go in the bathroom, whether number one or two, a cup of water will bring a little bit of the balance to the body. It will rehydrate gently the body and help the body to function for the next few hours till we get our next visit. Now, the 1 cup of calcium protein enriched drink, and I was focusing on those who are not dairy consumers or milk consumers. It's fine. Just pick your drink. So it has to have some enough protein and enough calcium. So they can choose from milk, yogurt, kefir, milkshakes, yogurt shakes, ice cream, but the healthy one. Coconut milk, any nut milk, depends on their choice. We need that. And the last is one piece of veggie or fruit, a fresh one. It's the minimum to bring the sensation to the brain that we are eating something and chewing it. So activating the nervous system from our jaws. It's the
Right.
closest part of the nervous system to our brain. When the face is filled with many nerves, it expresses us. There is not much of nutrients in one piece of fruit or veggie, but we are building the hook for the next health connections or habits. Once they
Right.
start one, they cannot stop. They will crave for more
Right.
and change it. So I don't ask them to cut things. Okay, fine. If you cannot get like your favorite fruit, mix and match. Take each one each like different color or different type every day. If you only have one kind of fruit at home and you cannot go for shopping, okay, just use this till you finish and then take the next. We are building the habit of accepting different textures, aromas, tastes in their mouths. Some like fruits, others like veggies. It doesn't matter. By the end of the day, I need something to enter the body naturally.
Right.
Once we build those, we can continue with more. So they are more than five.
They are the beginning steps.
Yeah, it's just the hook to help
Okay.
those who are floating there and there. And it's the anchor to bring them back to the health and wellness habits. We are not uh, calling people that they are healthy or are not healthy. It's just we build habits, and when the time needed, we have to change them because they are not serving us on the long run. It's not serving us for the next. We don't know which kind of diseases or illnesses or challenges we will face the next moment, next days, next months, next years. So instead of leaving the body living its own life by default, let's guide this. Let's help this body to evolve and heal itself. So
Right.
those who are asking like any guarantees, we cannot guarantee anything. We cannot guarantee ourselves, but we can see the results from those who follow the path. The more you become precise about your goal and follow your path or your new path, the results will become by default. You will find the results in front of your eyes, and then you will turn and say, "Did I been there? Did I make it? Am I still like doing it?" Yes, they will be surprised how much improvement they did through the system of the five, and it's just the beginning.
Great. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
welcome.
It's a lot of advice and a lot of easy things to do. Like it's not difficult to drink water, is it? So yeah, it's doable, and I'm sure that many of you among our listeners will try it and get back to Dr. Hanadi about how it changed you and how it impacted your life. Thank you so much for today, Dr. Hanadi. We will go now. It was a pleasure talking to you, and thank you so much for wonderful advice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm really happy to be in your platform, Machine. After all these years,
You are
sharing
welcome.
the message of health and wellness, sharing the message of my clients who were a little bit shy to show themselves, including my first hero, the survival cancer child. So she's now a public speaker about juvenile cancer clients, the kids cancer.
Okay.
So she sent her message yesterday. She said, "Tell them that to trust the process and go for it. It's really worth it." She was my first hero, and who kept me on in any time that I feel that I'm down and I need to rest. And then I remember her smile. I remember her hope that
Yeah.
we can do it no matter how it is.
Yes. I wish everybody good health, prosperity, and a happy life. Thank you so much, Dr. Hanadi. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. And
Thank
thank
you.
you, everybody, for listening to us and watching this show. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.